Hi everyone. Let's analyze endurance technologies. It's in okay. So what do we have here? Let's check. Stock has gone up by 160% since the COVID crash. There was a base here. There is a base here of around 18%, post which it went up by 25%. So now it's consolidating above its base. Okay. So what do we have here? Went up with good volume. If you see, the volume here is rising subsequently, you know. And then on the sideways consolidation, the volume is down, which is a good sign. However, it broke down from here. So it was forming a base. If you notice, it was forming a tight base here, but it broke down in April, mid-April. That's when the Nifty was also very volatile. However, after a couple of weeks, it has now regained, you know, and it has come back into this range. So I'm guessing that it will take some time for the stock to sort of consolidate further. So what is encouraging? Stock is going up, volume is also going up. So that is encouraging. All right. And what else do we have? Let's check the monthly chart. It's pretty close to its all-time high as well. So we can expect some sort of supply, some sort of selling to emerge over here. People may have been stuck here, so those people might be exiting. That could also happen. So we need to keep that in our mind. Okay. So how do we enter the stock? So it depends, whether you're an aggressive buyer or you have a moderate risk approach. So it all depends on that. Like, how do you want to plan it? Whether you want to do a precise entry point, whether you can just buy and wait for 3, 4 months, 5 months. So it all depends on that. How am I going to trade this? So basically, the stock has reclaimed the 50-day moving average. And why I'm going to trade this is there is a fundamental reason also behind it, because there are a couple of auto ancillary stocks which are doing well fundamentally as well as price wise. So I have taken a trade in Motherson Sumi, which is doing pretty decent right now. And Motherson Sumi is an auto ancillary company. It's a large cap, and I see that a couple of other auto stocks are also sort of breaking out, the likes of Tata Motor and other stocks, TVS. So I think the next rally may come in, the auto ank and auto space, probably in the next 1, 2 months or so. As the lockdown starts to sort of open up, we may see a rally in these stocks because they are consolidating now. So how would I approach this? I think there is more consolidation due in this stock, because on the day chart there is a lot of these days when the volume is very very high. So what I would like to see is the price to consolidate. I would like to see this kind of a volume setup where the volume is low on down days. So I would like to see that. Once that happens, I will start, sort of buying this stock. I will start buying some and then keep adding later on. So, if it consolidates in this area, I'm going to be buying in this area between 1450 and 1360. And my stop loss is going to be around 13, 14%. The 200-day is trending upwards, 50 is sort of, down, because, the stock has been sort of down. I'll call this sideways, not essentially down. So if the stock goes below 200, continuously trades below it and closes below it, then I'm going to exit. So that is the trade analysis. Let's check the fundamentals quickly. So only 1% of the stock is out in the market for people to trade. Maximum percentage of stock is either held by promoters, FI, DII. So that is pretty good. Cash flows are good. Balance sheet, they've trimmed down their borrowings. It's gone down by 50%. That's a great sign. They have investments of around 400 crores. So I'm guessing that's the cash on book. Let's look at the sales have been flat since the past 4 or 5 years. So, but they've managed to sort of increase their operating profit margin. So that is good. And their profits have the profits are good considering the fact that there was a lockdown, COVID, and all that. Taking all of that into consideration, they've managed to clock 520 crores, for this year, which is exceptional. If you see, compare it to March 17, 16, 17, profits have gone up by 60, 70%. So that's a great sign, encouraging sign. March results are also good. March results are also good. So overall, great picture, fundamentally, technically as well. Whenever this starts to sort of go sideways for a bit, that is when I will enter and make a position. Thank you, guys.